For No Man's Sky Expedition 20 Breach, I strongly advise you to get some upgrades before we start. I've got this space station where you'll get all the ship upgrades. It's best to come here and get them all. Of course you can get in and out of ship, do the reload to reset it. So what you want is landing stuff, pulse and warp. Of course I'll give you the portal address for this space station if you need it. I will also have some really important tips before you start. The usual nanite method is not going to work in this expedition, so go to a pirate space station and pick up hardo cores and lavo cores. If you've got tainted metal, you don't have to do this. There's a couple other things that you should do before you start to make your life easier. Go to any planet with water on it and pick up some crystallized sulfide, about 8 or 10 of them. And go to a dissident world and pick up about 20 Radiant shards. Getting these 2 items now is going to save you an hour in the game. And the Radiant shards you can also turn into nanites at a later point. You only need about 2,500k nanites for this expedition, so that's all you should take with you. Tainted metal will take up less space but takes longer to process. Okay, let's call in the anomaly and head to the kiosk. Making sure that your multi-tool is selected before you start. And start transferring over your items. This is what I brought with me. Of course now your items should be different because of the things I've told you to get, but make sure you bring the Radiant shards and the crystals. Let's start the expedition. As soon as you land on the planet, start scanning stuff. Collect a lot of carbon and ferret dust. When you get close to your ship, remember to collect your rewards. Start the process to start fixing your ship. You should have got your portal refiner, install that. Collect the hydrogen crystals. Repair the ship. Head into space. You get Wings in the Dark milestone. Select this moon to go there, but before you go to that moon, select Star Spawn and shoot lots of asteroids. When I say shoot lots of asteroids, not just for the milestone, but also so you have lots of gold and silver for later. Now carry on to that planet. Look for some quartzite. Mine the quartzite. And then refine to chromatic metal. Now install your hyperdrive. Collect more carbon and ferrite dust. Craft about 3 warp cells. And I wouldn't advise this, but if you disturb the eye, you'll get a big monster creature that you shouldn't really be fighting at this stage. So don't do that. Okay, head into space. And head to the space station. Get in and out of the ship so you've logged the space station. Now you can leave the space station and go into the galactic map. And follow the expedition route. If you can't see the route, make sure the milestone is selected. You should get the Between the Stars milestone. Make sure to collect the milestone. If you don't see an anomaly, pulse a little bit until it pops up in your menu. Head into the anomaly. Collect a few items, like your tainted metal or whatever you want to convert into nanites. But we're not upgrading any of the ships just yet. As you can see, I've collected everything but the modules. It's a good idea to get in and out your ship to create a save. And if you've got enough nanites, get your multi-tool. Now we can leave the anomaly. Do the couple of jumps until we get to the rendezvous points. When you get to the system, head to the space station. Go to the galactic terminal. And sell the status devices if you got them for units. Select timestamp 1 and then head there. Collect the milestone so you can do the next step. You're going to be given this rangefinder. Craft some solar mirrors and quantum computers. Select They Feed from Phase 3 and kill a few horrors. Now you can install those life supports at this stage. Now you want to craft some rangefinders. I think 2 or 3 at this stage would be advised. Remember to collect that milestone because it'll give you all the stuff that you need to build the Corvette. Select Doors to the Stars milestone, head into space, and then head to the space station. Now it's time to build your ship. So let's build the ship. Add to collection. I installed the mission thing, but I didn't really need it. Arrange all your technology. Leave the space station and call in the anomaly. Head to the kiosk and now you can pick up your mods. Of course, install your mods and arrange them all perfectly. And don't forget to collect your Door to the Stars milestone. Pop your rangefinder. Start pulsing until you see this sign. When you're close enough, you can leave the back of your ship and then start farming. And as you'll see here, something doesn't work quite right. The milestone didn't pop. And the reason it didn't pop is what I'm about to show you next. So pop another rangefinder and pulse for a bit more. When you get to the crash site, go outside and hit your pulse to scan. That'll show you the 2 items that you have to get off the ship. But that little floating package, that's the important bit to get the milestone. So let's pop a map again. And pulse a little bit. I'm at the crash site, I've done the pulse, I'm picking up the items, and you'll notice something interesting. When I recover this crew log, it gives me a later milestone, so you can do all these milestones in one location. But I will leave the rest for later in the guide. It's up to you if you want to do them all now. But in the meantime, let's collect all the rewards for phase 1. Make sure that timestamp 2 is selected. Go into the galactic map and jump to Rendezvous 2. When you get to Rendezvous 2, shoot more asteroids if you need them. And then head to the space station. This space station, I'm going to do a little bit of upgrading to my ship. And because I've got enough units, I think I'll buy some ship parts as well. And don't forget, any ship parts you're not using, you can put in the store. Okay, let's leave the space station and head to the rendezvous planet. Make sure you get as close to the icon as you possibly can. Jump out into the water. That should give you timestamp 2. Swim down a little bit until you can see the creatures and scan them. One of them will give you the Gentle Giants milestone. Get back in your ship and head to an island. I put down a base computer, you don't have to. But you want to build a Northland platform. If you can't build it, make sure your ship is far enough away from you. Get back into your ship, go into space and then look for a big chunk of water. Go out the back of your ship and swim down a little bit until this icon appears on the left hand side and it should give you the sea floor. If it's deep enough, call in your Norton and dive down to the depths. When you get near the bottom, you'll have the descent milestone. Now select the Temptation milestone and start collecting the sea glass. Now you can head back up to the surface and get on your ship. Then collect the final milestones and the rewards for phase 2. Go into space, go into the galactic map and jump to Rendezvous 3. Then go straight to the space station and get in and out of your ship. Leave the space station, pop the rangefinder and then pause for a little bit. Unless of course you did them all earlier. Collect the ship parts, not forgetting to collect the crew log as well. Now head to the rendezvous planet. When you get near the surface, pulse to see if there's any nearby buildings and then head to that building. Hopefully you find the right one straight away. Head inside the building and interact with the kiosk. Well, I had to, you might not have to. And don't forget to collect your milestone rewards. On this planet, look for some worm nests. To get the 5 baby worms, you'll probably have to go to a couple of worm nests, but it shouldn't take long to get the Tendrils milestone done. Now for this milestone, Friends in Odd Places, make sure you select it, go into space and go into the galactic map. By selecting it, it will give you the route to the location. This is the location it gave me. And to save time, I went to a few planets. This is the planet where I found it. Again, it's the metallic planet. When you leave the ship, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to appear. And you've got these little glowing things. And you're going to have to wait until a batch appears close to the ground. And you have these little spring things. But here's the glowing ones that are close to the ground, so let's feed one. Once you've adopted it, pet it and I'll feed it some more. Didn't quite appear because of the animation, but there's the milestone, it's done. So head into space and head to the space station. And head to the teleporter. head back to Rendezvous 3. Head to your ship and then go into space. Pop the emergency signal scanner and pulse for a bit. When this appears, drop out a pulse. Put your emergency scanner in your refiner just in case. Then go to the indicator for the landing pad on the derelict freighter. And use the scanner button, not the hatch. And at this point I'll speed up the footage a little bit, but I'll let you see my entire run on the derelict freighter. It's about 5 minutes, you can skip this bit if you want. It is sped up a little bit so you get an idea what you'll encounter on this derelict freighter. And of course at the end, make sure to collect your rewards, and I'm going to fabricate a Corvette module. And that's that milestone done. Now let's leave this derelict freighter and get back in our ship. Of course, back in our ship, make sure to collect your milestones and install your hazmat gauntlets. And you want to go to this world with a vile brood detected. If the milestone is selected, the sweep scanner should take you to the location. For me it was underground, I had to dig it out, make sure not to shoot it directly or it will destroy it. Then pop the juicy grub to get the big huge insect. Shaking off the hard shell should get it down quite quickly. And that's the last milestone for phase 3. So go into space, go into Galactic Map and jump to Rendezvous 4. Rendezvous 4 is where you'll find a black hole, but we're not going there, so head to the space station. Store some of your stuff if you need to, or do some shipbuilding if you want to. I'm going to pop my rangefinder, leave the space station and pulse for a little bit. You know the routine: when you get to the location, go out the back of the ship and find items. And don't forget to pop your milestones. Then select timestamp 4 and then go to the rendezvous points. Go inside the building for that milestone to pop. Then head outside and collect some storm crystals. Then head into space and pulse for a little bit. Go into Discoveries and select a moon. And then select a moon so you can get the map point and then go to each of the moons. When you land on the moon, just step outside for a few seconds, then get back in your ship and then leave. Of course, go into your Discoveries and select another moon. Now this dissident detected moon, this is important, so let's head there. This is the moon if you didn't bring them to get the Radiant shards. And it's going to take you a long time on this moon. So I really do hope that you followed my advice and you don't have to do this milestone on this moon. Now select another moon you haven't been to yet and head there. Now select the final moon and head to that moon. And that's that milestone done. Now to do the black hole no time for caution milestone, we're going to combine it with a thermal power milestone as well. So head into space, go into the galactic map and jump to a nearby system that has water. This is the system I chose, let's go there. And the first thing you'll see is a big huge water planet, just head straight down to that planet. Use your scanner, find the location, and then collect just crystallized sulfide. And because we're in a neighbouring system, we can now do the no time for caution milestone by jumping back to where we were. This is the system, the black hole, the gas giant, so jump back there. And the black hole will be straight in front of you, just head a little bit close to it, but don't get too close. And then leave your ship and head towards the black hole. Remember, there's something really important to do when you get to the other side of the black hole. Apart from collecting all your rewards, of course. Now is to head to the space station and head to the teleporter and go back to Rendezvous 4 because you don't know where you are in the galactic system. When you're back at Rendezvous 4, just get on your ship, leave the space station, go into the galactic map and go to Rendezvous 5. As soon as you get to Rendezvous 5, head into the space station and get in and out of your ship. Of course, pop your little map to find your wreckage, go to the wreckage and collect all the bits and pieces. Head to the rendezvous planet. When you get close to the location, use your pulse to reveal any nearby buildings and head there. Head inside the building to get timestamp 5. And then on this planet we've got to scan the 8 animals to get the next milestone. It took quite a bit of time for some of them to appear. Some spawned underground, so I had to go and dig them out and have a scan them then. I went to a different part of the planet to find some water so I could get the water ones. Then I went to another part of the planet, got the final land creature. And I only was ever able to spot one of the bird ones. Now we're going to head to this disinteracted ice ruin ancient bones planet. We're going to shoot all the ancient ruins to get the polished stone. Then for the bones milestone, the scanner should give you the location of each of the bones. But don't play with the red eye, they're dangerous. When you got quite a few bones, call in your ship and put your fossil display in the back of your ship. So not only can you find out which bones you've got and which ones you don't need, but every time you get some more bones you can call in your ship, go to the display and explore them there. And yes, you don't actually have to land on the planet, you can jump at the back of the ship and a little teleporter will be on the ground to pick you up. But once you've got your full collection of bones, construct your skeleton. And that milestone is done, and it's not as bad as you think, that one. And don't forget to collect your milestones so you can get the rewards, so you get the fishing rod stuff. I'm going to go to this planet because I know it has water. I landed on the planet, but this ship is always too high up, so I had to call the ship back in so it would land properly. Fishing for the first 5 fish is really straightforward, so don't worry too much about that. And of course, I had the bait with me. But once you've caught the 5 fish, make sure to select the Jellyflesh milestone, because that seems to trigger the process a lot quicker. And when you catch it, don't release it and try and fight it on top of your ship, because it seems to be glitched and you can't seem to do any damage to it. So head to some land or some coastal area, release it there, and then you can fight it. And that's all the milestones done, but before collecting all the rewards, head into space and head to the space station. Throw all the parts that you want to take with you onto your ship, because you can take that ship with you back into the main game. Sell anything you don't need. Now you can call on the anomaly and head inside. Of course, now you can pop your milestones. Transfer all the main items that you want to bring back into your main save. And then end the expedition to see all the rewards that are going to transfer over. When that's done, finish the expedition. Then when you're loaded back into your save again, you can go up to the Quicksilver. There's all your expedition rewards. And at the kiosk you'll find all the stuff, including the ship, that you can transfer back into your main save. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button, and the bell thingy. And of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.